My name is Magda and I'm a volunteer for the Alkali Foundation, and we are engaging in a series called Against the Law, the Young Offenders series. So before, I would like to discuss a real life case that happened, but then before we do that, I'd like to pose a question to the young people out there. So what would be your reaction or response if someone should post a video or a picture of you or upload it on the internet or social media without your consent? How are you going to react to this? This case I'm going to be talking about has similar facts. This case, for the purposes of this case, we are going to name the girl involved A, and she was charged with conspiracy to rob someone, and then robbery itself, 3 counts. So if someone says she conspired, that means they acted in connection. So 2 people come together to act together with the same mindset to do something. So they conspired. She conspired with 3 other men. But then for the purposes of this video, we are going to be focusing on only her. So this case involved a 15-year-old girl named A, right? So she conspired with 3 men to rob someone, and her background is quite simple. She lost her, and quite sad, she lost her mom when she was just 6 years old. So her dad sent her to his mom's place in Koforidua. So she was sent to Koforidua to go and live with his mom, her grandmother, together with her little brother. But then it seems like her grandmom at a point wasn't able to cater for her, so decided to take her back to her dad's place. And she was attending school when she was with her grandmom in Koforidua. So when she came back, she came to continue her basic education in one institution, but was later changed into another. And it was during this period where she was in her new school that she committed this crime. As was pointed out earlier, A was just 15 years old, so it makes her a child. So the process which that goes for children is when you don't fall or when you are below the age of 18, right, you are sent to a juvenile court, or your process for sentencing is quite different from that of adults. So you'll be sent to a juvenile court for sentencing after you have been convicted of a crime by a circuit court. And what I mean by convicted is like from the courts will take evidence, or from the facts of your case they will analyze the whole situation and see if you are guilty or not guilty. So she was found guilty of the offense, so she had been convicted of the offense. And after you have been convicted, now what is going to be done to you is what we call sentencing. So that is when she had to be taken to the juvenile court for her sentencing. After you have been sent to the juvenile court, a report will be made, and that report is going to reveal the nature of your offense, the circumstances which led to your offense being committed. So that is what I stated earlier about his background, like which contained his background. But then this report went on to point out that his actions were premeditated, because the complainant, who is the person who brought the action to court or brought the case to court for it to be dealt with, posted her pictures on social media. And the report revealed that she did not know the consequences of her actions. So her lawyer, who was defending her, tried to plead with the court to try to reduce her sentence because she had no idea. And there's someone called a probation officer. He was pleading with the court to allow her to release her on probation for a period of 1 year, because first of all, she did not know the consequences of her actions, and she also did not she's also schooling. From the reports that was made, it was they found out that she said in the report, or she claimed that she would like to continue her education, and she also didn't know the consequences of her actions. So the probation officer was pleading with the courts that she be released on probation. But then what happened was the court has an act which governs situations like this. So it is called the Juvenile Justice Act. It was implemented on 2003, and it is Act 653. So the act says that for serious offenses, right, there's the people who engage in serious offenses are to be sent to a senior correctional center. So this center is an institution under the Ghana Police Service, and it is an institution which aims at reforming an individual. And for serious offenses, you are supposed to be sent there for a period not exceeding 3 years. And serious offenses include robbery with aggravated circumstances, and unfortunately for A, she had engaged in such an offense. So the court was of the view that even though you are pleading with me and everything, this is what has been stated in the act and I have to stand by it. So A was to be detained in the senior correctional center for 3 years. Was of the view that I was going to serve in her best interest. Why did they think that? Because they felt if she was taken back to her dad still lived in the same neighborhood where the robbers were. So if they had to send her back there, it's very likely that she's going to engage in such activities again. So the best thing that was to be done was to send her to a senior correctional center, which was going to help reform her, or was going to help in reforming her character. In conclusion, I'd like to give an advice. If you are a person or a young person whose picture has been uploaded and you don't appreciate that, or it was without your consent, or it's an indecent or inappropriate picture you would like for someone to pull down, but then the person is refusing to, what happens is there's an authority called the Cyber Security Authority, which has been mandated to deal with such issues. So you can lodge a complaint on their website. You can find their WhatsApp numbers. Right now, because of technology, it's quite easy to find these people online, like these authorities online. So you can just lodge your complaint and they're going to get back to you and help you deal with it, because there's particular sections which have been provided in the act that says that if a child's picture, an indecent picture of the child has been uploaded on the internet, the authority has the right or the mandate to actually find these persons and then do justice. They can find these persons and actually find them or imprison them. So do not take, as a child, do not take your own steps. Talk to someone, an adult, talk to someone you can trust to help you out, and do not engage in such activities as A did, because as you can see now, she's in a place where she might not want to be in, but then she has no choice because it's a consequence of her action and she'd had to pay for it. Thank you, and I'd like to say that stay safe, and because you have a beautiful future ahead. It's either you live it or you leave it behind. So just take care of yourselves. Bye.